tonight on BBC One. At 7 o'clock, Tomorrow's World includes a look at the dangers of driving.
Barry, I've commandeered a vehicle.
The old trick, eh? Eat the telly before I get a chance to nick you.
It's a toaster.
Dalek, you have been defeated. Surrender. You have failed.
Insufficient data.
Nazi ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed. That's why any and every sumbitch we find wearing a Nazi uniform, they're gonna die.
Is this world protected? Because you're not the first lot to have come here. Oh, there have been so many. And what you've got to ask is, what happened to them? Hello. I'm the doctor.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my camera's all skew with you. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Hey, boy, if you didn't know, that's my door. Up there, where they point this way. You could just see that little pointy thing. That is a Sycorax whip, okay? Don't be pervy. No. It's a Sycorax whip. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, honest officer, it's only a Sycorax whip, she cried. Jigger, jigger. Know what I mean? Good evening, good morning. How you doing, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Am I still sick? I don't know. I took a corona test yesterday. Didn't have corona. I think I had the Rona. Right? But, like, you know, it's weird. I spend some time I'm just exhausted, but like less and more I'm feeling normal. So I don't know. I think I'm on the mend. Whatever it was, who knows? Although ladies and gentlemen, my daughter Yael is home with the Rona. She's got raging corona, and all the other kids are home this weekend for Sabbath, along with my aged mother-in-law. Right? I mean, like really. I mean, like. We're not best buddies, but I don't want to kill her with corona, right? That's just that. I mean, like there seems to be no need for that whatsoever, right? I mean, that's the way I would. There seems to be no need for that whatsoever to kill your mother-in-law with corona. And you know what? I'm going to endeavor not to do that. Anyway, for me, this is the midst of the Jewish holiday of Sukkot, Chol Hamoed. Right, where you see how you got to do the thing if you're Jewish, right? Chol means week, Hamoed festive, right? So you're supposed to dwell in your sukkah, your booth. We talked about this last time. I'm not going into it again, okay? And everybody goes on vacation this week as well. There's all families go on they call tiulim, little trips. And people have these pop-up sukkahs that you could eat in. And look, firstly, I always find it a nightmare, right? Like you're being in a communal sukkah. Oh God, no! Who was ever want a pop-up sukkah? Sukkah. Those crazy Jews, right? They come up with crazy shit. Images. Okay, fine. They're here. I never owned one of these. Okay, I would just be clear. Just because I'm not sporty enough, I don't go around enough. Like this one, this is a pop-up sukkah, right? You have to sit, if you're going to eat bread or grain products, right? You need to eat it dwelling within the sukkah, right? That's basically the rule of it, right? The again, it's because one's home, is a layer of oneself. And you're supposed to strip yourself down to the most primal you possible, right? And dwell within God. So, and if you're religious, you can get it because it's a very intimate feeling with being close to God, right? But yeah, they didn't have these when I was a kid. The pop-up sukkah, doink, right? And they fall down they're tiny. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on. So every day I'm going to here. Look at one. Jewish man praying with Abba Minim. Right, every day in synagogue, you need your I'm playing with lulav. Say lulav. Lulav. There you go. So every day you only go to synagogue. There you go. Here, can I get a bigger picture? Size large. Yeah, this is just weird shit, baby. This is weird shit. There you go. Okay, so it's actually quite yeah, copy image address. Doink. So every day when you go to synagogue, you need this lemon and palm frond and willows and myrtle leaves, right? Now, there's all these laws about everything. Oh, you don't even want to know, right? The thing you got to watch out for is for your myrtle leaves and your willow leaves not to become dried out. The willow leaves are much harder. Right, so what I have to do is I get there's different methods. Everyone has their own method. I get some silver foil, right? And then I used to put newspaper, but they don't make newspapers anymore. So now I put like kitchen towel, like the roll stuff. I spritz water on it so it's damp, not wet, just damp. Then I put the leaves on it and I fold it up inside it, right? Put it inside the silver foil package to keep the moisture within, right? So what I do, and then with the myrtle leaves, what you're supposed to do is snip the ends off and get another ball of kitchen towel, dip it in water that's nice and wet, put that on the end of them and wrap some foil around it, right? So every morning before I go to synagogue, I take them out of their like preparatory wrappings that I have them in, right? And I place them together in their bundle, right? And it's an extra long prayer service. It's just weird shit, baby. It's weird shit. So that's where my life's going on. And of course, prayer service start 50 minutes early. Oh, it's all so awful, Israel. I can't even tell you. Anyway. Peace in Middle East. Looks like that's going down. Now, is it? I don't know. Yeah, let's look at some videos first. Everyone's very happy about it. There is that. I am. Not every. A lot of people are very happy about it. The general mood in the country is happy about it, right? Over here. Yeah. So yeah, this is what we knew. It was like virtually impossible.
Dealing with people from the Middle East, our people and other people on the potential peace deal for the Middle East. Peace for the Middle East. That's a beautiful phrase, and we hope it's going to come true, but it's very close. And they're doing very well. We have a great team over there, great negotiators, and there are unfortunately great negotiators on the other side also. But it's something I think that will happen, got a good chance of happening. I may go there.
I honestly, nobody could have made it happen other than Trump. And this is what's making them so crazy. Oh, it's like ashes in their mouth. And there's a lot of extreme skepticism and caution here in Israel. But anybody who's been involved with the war, we're all going, oh, thank fuck for that. Oh, fucking hell. You have no idea. I like having your kids in combat. Forget it. It's not fun. It's not funny. Oh, awful. Right? Genuinely awful. Years of misery. Right? And the whole country, years of bloody misery. We're happy to have it over. Oh, you have no idea. We're happy to have it over. Again, I had some friends who were very distrustful of it. I think for good reason, but we'll talk about that.
Sometime toward the end of the week, maybe on Sunday, actually.
Once the hostages come back, it's over, right? It's totally over.
And we'll see, but there's a very good chance negotiations are going along very well. We're dealing with Hamas and many of the countries. As you know, we have all of the Muslim countries are included, all of the Arab countries.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very comprehensive deal from what I can understand, right?
They're included.
And that like more right-wing friends don't like it. I think it's a good thing.
Very rich countries and some that are not so rich, but just about everybody's included. It's never happened before. Nothing like that's happened before. And our final negotiation, as you know, is with Hamas. And it seems to be going well. So we'll let you know.
Well, look, on the inside, Hamas is having the shit kicked out of it. And like now they've gone into Gaza City. Like everybody come back and just said, okay, there's shit kicked out of them anyway, because there's nobody saying, oh no, stop. They're destroying them. And they're also getting the shit kicked out of them by other militias as well. It is not going well for Hamas, right? They're fucked.
If that's the case, we'll be leaving probably on Sunday, maybe Saturday, maybe a little later than Saturday evening, but that seems to be our schedule. That's why they shouldn't be reporters.
Which job is he here for today,
Come
sir?
on up here, Mark.
By the way, religious Jews, they love themselves some Marco Rubio. Oh my God. Religious Jews love freaking Marco Rubio. I'm like, Pete Hexer's pretty darn good too. They love themselves some Marco Rubio.
Okay. Anything we should know about the Middle East?
That's what we're hoping to talk to you about here, Mr. President.
He's doing a good job.
Well, they're smart, but they're not smart enough. Oh, my microphone's broken. They're smart, but they're not smart enough. They have been
I like Pat Butler's able to tap dance through this.
Covered by these liberal cities for so many years. And that's why we're all working with Treasury, with all these different departments to find the criminal conspiracy.
Okay. I'm just giving. Yeah, I was just giving.
Hey, I love the way he's treated with respect now, as opposed to his first term. Oh, so much better.
Note by the Secretary of State saying that we're very close to a deal in the Middle East, and they're going to need me pretty quickly.
Yeah, they're going to need to get. So that's again. Look, I'm very happy about it. I have some friends who are very unhappy about it. Because they just don't trust them to rebuild. Now, here, let's cut a couple of videos of this. Let's see what this other one is. All right, this is when he's signed off. So talk about the sign off.
Breaking news just a few seconds ago here. President Trump.
Oh, this is fine. I love the look of like despair and ashes in the mouth of the face of CNN.
Has announced Israel and Hamas have signed off on what he is calling the first phase of his peace plan. Trump making the announcement on his own social media site, writing in part, quote, "This means that all of the hostages will be released very soon, and Israel will withdraw their troops to an agreed-upon line as the first steps toward a strong, durable, and everlasting peace." Now, if this holds, it would bring the 2-year conflict between Hamas in Gaza and Israel.
Will it hold? That's the question. Look, Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, he's ready to say to Israel, wipe them out completely, right? He would really like that to happen, right? But look, the thing for Israel is we want hostages back. We want our people back and the bodies, you sick fucks. Oh, God, they're such sick fucks. It's unbelievable. But here's Trump announcing it as well, I think.
With the breaking news, just a few seconds.
Hang on. Yeah. And this is what
hostages are going to be released. It's probably our time would be probably Monday, and they're a terrible situation. They're deep in the earth, and they're being gotten, and a lot of things are happening right now as we speak. So much is happening to get the hostages freed. And we think they'll all be coming back on Monday.
Man, that will be such a national holiday in Israel. And here's the incredible thing, right? The day October 7th happened was the end of the high holiday period called Hoshana Rabbah. That's Monday night by us. Monday night, Tuesday day. Right? They come back on Monday. Right? Man, that's going to be a Simchat Torah that we've never seen before. Right, because it's a holiday where you take the Bible scrolls out and you dance with them, and it's very joyous. But yeah, because that's how this holiday, this war started. We're right there on that holiday, that very joyous holiday, when we couldn't really dance, we didn't really know what to do. It's weird, right? and that it would end there at that moment. It seems so perfect, right? Now, what does this mean? Listen, we've been on a weird road over the last few years. Like, COVID was an interesting stop somewhere along the way. COVID brought us exactly to where we are now, right? Where is this going to bring us? I hope it's going to bring us to good places, right? That's about. Look, bottom line, I want the hostages back. That we're giving away like 1,000 of these terrorists, fuck them. We'll mow you down later.
Oh, it looks like that's the thing, and that'll include the bodies of the dead.
Yeah, again, that it has to. We have to stipulate that. Sick fucking twist there. But anyway, so my friends, I say, most of the right me are very upset by this. Right, they're saying they're just going to build up again. So then I heard a solution. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think I feel pretty good, actually. In hindsight, I think I feel pretty good. That, well, you know, the digital ID thing is happening or they're trying to push that in England, and it's being spearheaded very much by Tony Blair, who stands to make billions, absolutely billions out of it. He has the technology that's built on. The idea is that every person's data is going to be located in one central hub. That then AI could then ask questions of that hub, right? And government could it's very easily, especially with the digital currency, they can link your money and your ability to spend and the ability, but you would have no privacy, right? They could turn your money off 20 miles away from your home. They could say you don't have the social credit to buy a train ticket, right? That's what this stuff is. It's bad news. It's totalitarian control. However, so apparently Tony Blair is very intimately involved in the Gaza peace deal, right? And they're saying to rebuild Gaza, he's essentially treating it like a experimental ground to deploy this digital ID, right, and digital draconian control. In essence, to demilitarize Gaza. So I'm like, well, I don't know. On one hand, that sounds pretty darn draconian. Could come and bite us all in the ass. On the other hand, I like this idea. I know what to tell you. I want to see the hostages come home. And look, if digital ID will keep them disarmed, fine. You know, like it seems to be the kindest way to keep a violent mass at bay. It really does to me. And they are a violent mass. So I don't know. Maybe digital ID in the hands of someone like Nigel Farage might work out for the better. Like, are you a violent, crazed Muslim? Okay, so social scorecard. That would be fat. That'd be double dosing. Yeah. Anyway, and then in America, things are just getting better and better. Everything like Antifa is going down, ladies and gentlemen. So Trump had a meeting in the White House, right, with a bunch of newer age journalists, and they he basically wants to designate Antifa. They've been designated as a domestic terrorist organization, but he wants to designate them as a international, foreign terrorist organization. That gives you the ability to freeze their funds and stuff like that. Because a domestic terrorist organization doesn't really give you that much you can do. Hang on, where is this? Doink. Firstly, he starts talking about how the Democrats are fucked, and they are.
I'm getting calls from Democrats wanting to meet. I never even heard their names before. They're claiming to be leader. The Democrats have no leader. They remind me of Somalia, okay? You know? And
well, they do like Somalia, don't they?
Met the president of Somalia. I told him about the problem he's got. I said, you have somebody from Somalia who's telling us how to run our country. She's from Somalia. He said, would you like to take her back? He said, no, I don't want her. Okay, you know who I'm talking about?
I just love the way he dicks with people. Oh my god, I love the way he dicks with dicks. Right? I mean, I like it. I love the dicking with dicks. Right? I think what was it? Team America World Police had it all worked out. Said, you have dicks in the world, you have arseholes, and you have pussies, right? So pussies, they don't like dicks because dicks fuck pussies, right? But dicks need, and pussies need dicks. You know why? Because the dick can fuck an arsehole too, right? And so I like him fucking arseholes, which is what he tends to do. How am I to argue with Team America? Let's see what this one is.
To bear. I talked to Katie Davis Court in Portland the other day.
Oh yeah, this one was great. What's the name? Brandy Cruz.
She'd been assaulted all summer, and she said the same thing. They didn't seem quick to violence as soon as you made that designation. So they're thinking in their heads. They're worried. There's been 24 or so arrested in Portland. They don't want to go to federal prison. There's this video of them. One of them who was in the face of an ICE agent.
Oh yeah, this video is great. I love this video. One of the things that keeps you warm at night is this video.
And then he's in custody shaking. Once you take the mask off, they're nothing.
But here, one second here. Let me show you what they look like with the mask off. And you see why they wear masks. Fuck me, these are ugly people. Yeah, doink over here. There you go. I mean, like, they all look exactly like you think they're going to look. Angry, weird, maladjusted people who are desperate not to be themselves, right? I mean, they're all trans. I mean, the many, many trans. They're all just repulsive people. Twisted and evil in many ways. Look at them. They're all exactly what you expect, right? And they're all about to go to jail. All right, and they're going to find out what life's like. Man, their lives are going to take a shitty turn. Oh, man, they think they're tough now. Fuck me. I don't know how many of these pussies are even going to survive jail. But not all of them, right? Not all of them. Oh, again, there's so many women with facial hair. I mean, like, all of it. Like, anyone who's got a moustache has to be a woman. Oh, God. I mean, look at them. Fuck me. None of these people will go, oh, yeah, they're healthy. Life's going great for any of them. Oh, yeah. And, oh, man, are they so quick to defend them? Anyway.
Was told by probably a dozen people not to tell you this. I'm going to tell it to you anyway, because it's relevant to what we're talking about. I'm living proof that you can recover from TDS. I had strong Trump derangements.
Oh, I would love people to recover from TDS. They're so crazy, everyone.
Syndrome for probably 8 years. This is one of the reasons I recovered from it. And by the way, it's much better to not have TDS. I'm happier, I'm healthier, more successful. I even think I got a little more attractive after I got rid of my Trump derangement syndrome. Yes. You know, I'm a reporter in Seattle, and frankly, I could not care any less what any of you have to say about this meeting. Could not care any less. We're not here for you. I'm not here to convince any of you that Antifa is a real thing, because if you have not come to that conclusion by now, you are never going to come to that conclusion because you don't want to see it. And you're going to go and you're going to say it's a bunch of right-wing conservative influencers who are here spinning a tale. I was one of you. I was a mainstream reporter in Seattle for 10 years. I was a TV reporter.
And you can't hate the mainstream media enough.
On the streets, doing my job, and I was still assaulted by Antifa. So it's not about being conservative. It's about people who go there and show what they're doing. And when I saw, after all those years, that the media wouldn't be honest about what was happening, that Democratic politicians wouldn't be honest about what was happening, I thought, well, gosh, if they're not being honest about that, maybe they're not being honest about President Trump either. And it opened my mind to just looking at things for what they were. And now I find you quite funny, actually. Now,
quite funny and attractive, Mr. President.
Oh, it's like I said, I'm much happier about it. But, you know, for me, again, I could not care any less the stories that they go to print. This is what I care about. We have 3.5 years. Nothing is guaranteed, although I think if Democrats keep it up, we'll probably have Republican presidents for the next 3 decades. But nothing is guaranteed, and so what I want to see over the next 3.5 years is a full court press to dismantle Antifa once and for all in a meaningful way. I know, Andy, we talked before this about some ideas. That's really what we want to, I don't care what the media says, I don't care what Democrats say. They will never wake up to this fact. So we want the federal government to take as many of these cases as possible, look at the interstate travel between Portland and Seattle when it comes to these people who are committing violent acts, and hopefully in 3.5 years, they will be a shell of their former selves.
Very close to that, and it's Antifa and many others, unfortunately. Yes. There are many others, bad ones.
Yeah, look, again, and they cry about this, and it just makes the country better. Why they cry about it, I have no idea. It's insane. I mean, it's literally insane.
We need to do something about this because I fear that the next one who could be killed could be sitting at this table right now. And we're not going to stop, but they need to stop, and they will not stop until they are stopped.
That's Jack Pezelberg, a very, very good news source. Right, lots of integrity, and I hope he's going to do it. Yeah, I think it is going to happen.
Many of these courageous journalists have personally been victims of Antifa attacks. Andy Ngo has been repeatedly beaten by Antifa thugs for his work. And Andy is a very serious person, too, I have to tell you. I've been watching him for a long time. Is Andy here? That's what I thought. Hello, Andy. I thought that was you. You're looking better than you do out on those streets, huh? You look much better. Nice to have you. You feel a little safer here, I think, maybe. Well, not.
I wouldn't, mate. Here in Washington.
Not that safe because you have them. You have to worry about that. But thank you very much, Andy.
And look, so people like, Ian Levine, I feel bad for him. He's obsessed with Donald Trump, and everything's like, I can see it like a cuddly grandfather sort of thing. One more thing, right? One more thing I really need to cover before I get to the chat, and I think it'll be remiss of me not to cover it. By the way, I love this. How do you trigger liberals? Yes, let's make this a thing. I want this peace thing to work just so this can be true, right? Oh, God. Because, look, if this peace still works, you can't not give him the Nobel Peace Prize at that point, right? Come on. But here's one thing I really want to just... Candace Owens, right? Candace Owens, this ongoing story. Now, I got a lot of respect for Candace Owens, right? I got a ton of respect for her. Also, I know there's a propensity in the Christian and the Black community, and I think probably more so but I think they're separate in both of them, right? But I think they can combine, which happened in Candace Owens' case, is to have a distinct prejudice against Jews, right? To really view Jews as I would say the old school Christian world did, as like evil devil people who killed their God, right? That's not the vibe I get from most Christians nowadays. But there are certainly a lot of Christians who have that feeling. And again, there's a lot of just innate hatred of Jews in the Black world. Like when Danny John Jules came out like being super anti-Semitic, it didn't like shock me in any way, shape, or form. And I think she's also got rubbed up the wrong way by Ben Shapiro taking a stance against her. That being said, she's gone off the deep end since then. God bless her. I mean, she's totally gone off the deep end. So she's convinced beyond convinced that Charlie Kirk was murdered by Israel. And she's very careful how she says it to not bring a direct allegation. But she did share this chat from Charlie Kirk, right? Which was apparently quite recent. And which I just think it's kind of a despicable thing to do. For anybody to be talking for Charlie Kirk, other than his wife, I don't think anybody really has a right? I think it's don't put words in his mouth. However, this has been verified as a genuine chain. It was shared by a very close friend of Charlie Kirk's, a producer of his in TP USA. And he said it was shared shortly after the murder, when the investigation was still ongoing, thinking it might have been some use to somebody. Right? So we'll go over what this says in a minute. But then Owens goes on to allege that multiple people heard Charlie Kirk said, "I think they're going to kill me," right? Which is intimating the they in that is Israel or Mossad or something like that. Now, I think she probably believes this because I think she believes Jews are evil. Right? I think that's like, I think that's a deep-seated prejudice. And I think when you see anything that will confirm a prejudice, you tend to like leap upon it. That's why I think the Pallywood, we call it, like the fake videos of Jews being evil to Palestinians. Like, so I saw one the other day of this like Jewish soldier in a shop and he was beating this kid and just being there. I was like, how is this guy not in jail? And I saw, the uniform was fake. I was looking to see his insignia on his shoulder, and he didn't have it on. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, this is just fake, right? But if someone like Candace Owens, you'll be like, oh yeah, see the fucking Jews, right? And I think that's really how it is. You the heart is the captain of the ship, and you see whatever you want to see to confirm your worldview. Right, so this is what we'll share. So, just lost another huge Jewish donor, $2 million a year because we won't cancel Tucker. I'm thinking of inviting Candace, right? So I believe this to be 100% accurate. Right now, if you're like Candace Owens, you're going to take this as a definitive statement of the intentions of Charlie Kirk. Now that she's back in, sort of goes, right, and then sort of Jewish donors play into all the stereotypes. I cannot and will be bullied like this, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. Right, so this again, they take this as absolute proof he was willing to say fuck you, Israel. And he's such an incredible supporter of Israel. This is why I really think this is. I can't do it. I think they believe what they're saying. Maybe, like the producer said, yes, this is actually true. I think there's probably a faction in TPUSA that doesn't like Jews. I think Jews are evil. I don't know how big it is, right? But and then because of this, they think Israel assassinated Charlie Kirk. Firstly, this doesn't seem to me to be a definitive statement. This seems to be somebody pissed off. And you know what? Listen, why I do firmly believe Tucker Carlson to be anti-Semitic. I think that's been proven beyond any reasonable doubt at this point. Right, that Charlie Kirk won't cancel him, I find that somewhat meritorious, and I think this might be a grave that the Jewish donors dug for Jews in general. Right, I think look, if you had $2 million, you could give him. You should have just kept giving it to him, quite frankly. And I understand why he didn't want to be bullied. Like, look how powerful he was. But also, again, I just think Charlie Kirk was a man of incredible integrity. So I hope this doesn't turn TPUSA against the Jews. I also hope this doesn't tear apart TPUSA because if the organization, if there's a faction within the organization that doesn't like Jews and they're going to use this to go against Jews, that's going to destroy their organization, right? And I know it sounds insane, but any corporation, organization, whatever that turns against the Jews, eventually, crumbles. So Spain, right? Spain was at the height of its power, turned anti-Semitic. One generation, it was over, right? And you can really map that across so many of the Jewish expulsions across the world. I'll tell you, but again, look, I still like and respect Candace Owens. Genuinely, I do. I think a prejudice is leading up a blind alley, though. Right? That's basically my take on this. Anyway, let's get to the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Do I get a video file? There we go. Here, doink. Well, I can't remember what the film was today. Oh, a bit of Rose action. Yes, I listened to the new Big Finish. Not bad. Not bad at all, but our Big Finish, man, are they are in a very dangerous place, right? In the modern landscape. They are really balancing on a knife edge. And I don't know if they can sustain a audience, user base, customer base to maintain themselves. I have no idea, right? Genuinely, I have no idea. But I used to be somebody who buys literally everything. That's a long time past now. This happened to be a very good story. Like I rate this one a lot. It's better than the first one of the season. It's a good Halloweeny one as well. Anyway, we'll get to review shortly. Anyway, OT's doing OT. If the war is ending, I found this song to celebrate. Oh man, I'm honestly I'm still too sick to go to the trouble of like trying to be able to work out how to get that. I feel guilty though. Oh, Jewish guilt, so much of it. We go there. There we scroll to the top. No, it won't. It won't let me get it. I'm sorry. All right, never mind. I just stopped rambling on Archer Collin, right? Saying, I thought you had the jabs. How can you have CV-19? Because they were full of shit. That's why the jabs could have been full of shit for themselves, for what I bloody know. They were full of shit, and I lost one person I really respected. Died suddenly. Poor bastard. His wife's still devastated years later. It's awful, right? It's awful. A lot died suddenly happened after that. So I'm getting off easy. Darren, how are you doing, Darren? Thank you for joining us. And we have Jonathan Cox is here, as is Fabled Lad, who says hello. Talks about digital ID. To who's the Sans Handlers? I saw that story, right, with Hassan Piker using a shock collar on his poor dog. I'm like, really? How does that guy get any worse? And I'm like, okay, then, I guess. Dibby Strawberry's there, doing Dibby. Thank you for joining us. As is Lonnie. Hell, Rabbi. Have you seen Dumbledore leaks? Actually, yes, I think look, I like, what's his name? I've got it over here. I'll pull it right now. In bookmarks. There it is. Hang on. Sorry, I got way late. I saw Dan put out a poll. Who's the biggest, most out of touch arsehole? Okay, one thing. We'll go back to that in a second. We find the Dumbledore picture. Here it is. John Lithgow, right? I think he's very good casting. I thought his Churchill was great, frankly. I think John Lithgow's really is a class actor. Honestly, his Churchill in The Crown, I thought it was fantastic, right? Let's pull that up. Share screen. Do they still have the black guy as what's the name as Snape? Or I thought he left, didn't he? There it is. There you go, Doink. I think it looks a business. I think it looks Parker. All right. And I was never really convinced with what's it called, Michael Gambon. I like the first one, whatever his name was, right? But yeah, John Lithgow could totally do it. Looks great. Look, we got to see. Is that Snape? If Snape is still black, we have to sort of see Snape, right? That's what's going on there. But yeah, I think it looks okay. Rabbi concludes that Hebrew is a combination of Klingon and Welsh. It actually is, says Archer Goddard. You're absolutely right. Is it true in Judaism you celebrate Hanukkah on the 24th? No. Hanukkah, it's on the Jewish calendar, Fabled Lad. It's so it changes there's a Jewish calendar which is lunar, which is offset by the solar as well. And there's the Gregorian calendar. They don't normally match up. Here, what's it? What date is Hanukkah this year? So it changes every year, essentially. So this year it's going to be December 14th through to the December 22nd, right? And then so Mrs. Christmas altogether this year. There we go. Fine, we're up to Rabbi lost his favorite. Okay. Where are we up to? Normally, I always make one of those steps over Paul Lewis, like, well, yes, Mark the Vicar is here. How you doing, Mark the Vicar? Corona tends corrosive proof the Jews done it. Let me tell you, Candace. She probably comes on to that. Yeah, Candace Owens and Owen Jones. Maybe they're the same person. $3.50 souls of captivity. I think it's more like 20 less. I mean, it's the bodies. But Archie says, I think the base of the peace deal will simply be stop attacking us and we'll stop attacking you. Not really. We got to give them like hundreds of terrorists. We got to give them like literally hundreds. So you know, that's why people who are like writing me, and there's a lot of people writing me. They are not happy about this at all. Right? I like the digital ID thing. I think, I might do the trick. UK Home Secretary really upset the Grizz. Could be over. Oh, really? So they screw everything up, this government. Right? I love playing dead to a spring trap. I have no idea what I was talking about there, Peter Rich. But okay then. Please God, no to Tony Blair's credit score system. Well, okay, in Gaza, I think I could be okay with it, right? I don't know. It seems to be like that might do the trick. No, are you trying to kill Jews state? Yes. Well, then you can't go into, can't go out of Gaza. Okay. I love it. Elon bought out B Sky B. I'd love it if Elon bought Paramount, right, and made a streaming service on X. That would be awesome. That basically it made X a home of Star Trek, right? I like somebody just needs to suggest it to him. He said that'd be super cool, right? If I'm the home of Star Trek, I think he would like that, right? I think he would really go like, I would like to be the home of Star Trek. Right, and man, I think an Elon Musk Star Trek will be awesome. Maybe we'll get, and this is what I've always wanted, a Quentin Tarantino Star Trek season, like 8 episodes long, right? Because he's only going to do like another one movie, so get him to a TV show instead. I think that'd be awesome, right? You could get him to use the Accurate Studios, the Desilu Studios. There's a few of them I think got built, right? Have ad breaks. I think it'll be super fun. I'll definitely get Leonardo DiCaprio in it, playing his role. Was it Jake Cahill from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Right, as the bad guy of the week that gets beaten up by Uhura. That'll be hilarious. 5. What was that? At the chat. No, B Sky B isn't there anymore, is it? Richard Harris was the first night. Yeah, he was probably the closest to the book, right? Meglos is here, Meglos. But last time I had it was April, and that lengthened hay fever, really. That was what? COVID? Yeah, I know. A lot of it about, baby. A lot of it about. Fine. First thing I want to talk about is this, right? Something that I'm really, really happy about. Firstly, something I didn't notice until we got into the age of HD, that the HD upgraded titles from season 18 onwards, it just makes them look a lot more cheap, right? And this has been fixed by my man, Cunning Monkey, whose stuff I like a lot. But here, let me show you what I mean. Let's go to season 18. Where am I up to? There, doink. Hang on. We go to Doctor Who. We go to the 4th Doctor. And we'll do season 18. Let's do, okay, fine. Meglos. That one won't play. We'll try that. Listen, I've got a whole season here. I'm going to find one with these titles that work, okay? Don't even try me. 4th Doctor. Fine, I'll try Leisure Hive. Let's try this one. No. Okay, Leisure Hive with new effects. That might work. All right, good. Yeah, he makes my point, right? Because, okay, you see the titles, but when they're in HD and you see them like a big screen, the way they make the Doctor's face and the titles are really kind of naff. I mean, you can't really sit here because it's small. Yeah, but this especially, the way they filmed Doctor Who, this really is naff. I mean, it was good for the time, and it didn't matter because the TVs were low res there. But now they're HD, it looks like, what? Yeah, okay, so I'm like, I don't, it's not like I kick the screen and I go, man, that really doesn't work, right? On a HD, that really doesn't work. So I was really happy that Cunning Monkey, who does a very, very good edits and adds new effects in, his re-edit, they're called Matrix editions, have reached season 18, right? And so he's reimagined the titles very, very subtly, in a way I think is very successful. Yeah, we normally get 3 title sequences. Hang on. Nice haircut. Stole it from you, if I want. You see there's a lot more stars going on. This bit looks like the same, but this kind of works better for me. Okay, now you see, it's not so clear where the title's coming from now, but there's more of the stars with like the cross flare on it. I just think that's more. Again, you can't really see on a small screen on your phone, right? But it really enhances the episode for me. And I wish I'll do this for the 7th Doctor. I mean, those 7th Doctor ones, they just don't fit anything from his 2nd season onwards. Oh, fine. Let's move forward. What should we look at first? We got let's look at Doctor Who magazine first, right? We'll have a gander at this month's Doctor Who magazine, and then we'll look at SFX. Share screen. Doing. Yeah, Doctor Who magazine is in an interesting place now because, like, who's buying it and what the hell do you put in it? I remind you that Russell Davies recently has detached himself completely from Doctor Who. Like he's really not there anymore, from what I understand, and not in control in any way. And nothing's happening. I mean, I think they want to announce a new series, new streaming partner, new creator team right after the war between the land and the air sea, the war between the land and the sea airs, right? Will that happen? I don't know. But who is Doctor Who magazine for now, right? It would seem people like me more than anything else are the most likely to buy it. Especially at whatever the price is, which I imagine is ridiculous. So 32 page extra mini magazine, that actually sounds quite good. It would sound better if the current era wasn't such an incredible failure. So Jason's what's his name again? The editor? Jason Quid. Interesting guy. He's talking about the Terror of the Zygons at the BFI. That they got a whole thing on Duggar. It's just beyond. Okay, let's just go through it, ladies and gentlemen. Russell Davies awarded outstanding contributor at BAFTA, and his speech was incoherent drivel. And just like, no, they're censoring us. In fact, my thumbnail for my Friday Newswalk video will be Rusty Davies saying, "I'm telling you, they're gonna make it so we can't." So we can't have the Teletubbies sucking each other's dicks on TV anymore for 5-year-olds. Oh, the oppression. What's this? A bunch of shitty merchandise that nobody wants. Like, already that don't blink. Yeah, no, fuck off. All of this. Duggar 2 is the only thing I really remember from the fucking season. I hate to say this. Lonely Assassins. No, Weeping fucking Angels. Lonely Assassins. Twats they are. What's this? Trilogy of adventures that started with Snare, last day Bowser's Case, is to be rounded off with Day. I thought it was going to be a whole 12-part season. Okay, the third of the because I just heard the second one today, and I'll review that after this actually. Of the Ninth Doctor, Christopher Eccleston, Rose, whatever it is, stories. They find the tower blocks and Rose's home can be plagued with a sinner's force that brings out the worst in humanity. So they're still stuck on the power state. Really? What happens when it turns its sights into onto a Time Lord? We got a wide. More power states. Great cover. Big Finish. Actually, you talked me into wanting this. This looks pretty darn good, and mainly with the cover, right? Audiobooks nomination. Agent of the Daleks, read by Maureen O'Brien. Don't know it. Man, that's a good cover there. Read by David Trent. I bet that's a good audiobook. So a really nice cover. I like, I really should get a subscription to. No, we're not getting a Meet the Beat. I really should get a subscription to Audible because all that stuff is there streaming, right? And that's really Big Finish's big problem. Like, I think they're just pricing themselves out of the market. All right. Yeah. Oh, Icky Thump. Oh, we all love Geordie. This is the worst issue of Doctor Who magazine ever. Right? Literally ever. Let's have a gratuitous look at Nicola Bryant in her 70s and still very fuckable. Unbelievable. And still, boyfriend, husband, was it? Who wrote Doctor Who? I can't remember his name. Is still all pissy about Trump. I mean, really? You get fuck Nicola Bryant, mate? Really? I bet she's great in bed. What they got here? Matt Smith answers kids' questions about his biggest secret. Who's the slave crust? Does he really like? Well, man, they're digging the bottom of the barrel there. How many years ago is that? Chris H. bidden me reads his opening chapters of Legopolis. I bet that's interesting. That is interesting. Murray Gold's earworm, Duckadoo, sync to video and dialogue from the rest of Doctor Who. I love the Doctor Who Sings YouTube channel, right? Is it Twitter account? I don't know. Yeah, Duckadoo's really the only thing I remember from that season. The famous scene from Dalek, as it was originally conceived. Right, let's get this. If I click on that, will it take me to it? You think? Oh! Oh, wait. We are downloading this, baby. Let's have a look. Be still my beating heart. This looks actually pretty darn good.
Hello? Is there anybody in here?
Oh, so if you don't know, it's released this month. Jubilee. Both don't want to point to Candy Jar books being mentioned in Doctor Magazine. You're absolutely right. Jubilee is a novelization of Robert Shearman's Sixth Doctor story, which the Ninth Doctor story Dalek was based on. Jubilee was far better.
Who are you? I heard you cry out in pain. Can I help you? Speak to me!
So this is the Sixth Doctor version, obviously, Jubilee.
Oh no!
Doctor, you are an enemy of the Daleks. You are to be exterminated.
No, wait!
Exterminate!
I don't want to be a dick, but I have seen a lot better. I guess that is bigger dick. Was that a compilation of the occasion where somebody has said, this 3 templates for decorator, I bet that's fun. Anyway, I also missed out this, which I should have spoken about. Say with modern poet. Candy Job books. I love the cover for this. But I think Dan Hadley is right. He said he's a bit done with ironic covers, right? So it's nice that maybe it's overdone now. I'm kind of interested to listen to this. Again, it's just a bit priced itself out the market. So now they got how many things? Beth Axford. Sorry, it makes me even want to know even less that she's running it. Discover the story behind this is Interstellar's Don Connor surprise hit Dug a Do. It wasn't a hit. All right. Oh look, there's a bloke or a lady with a penis. My mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 pages in that. So what's this? As Target Books completes its epic and unbroken run of stories, Marcus meets with Matthew Stevens, the producer who overseen the entirety. So all the Target Books now are available as audios. Wow, I had no idea. Right, I know they do a lot more besides. I really had no idea. Sound thinking. Oh, sound designers. Sound design is very important. Let's be fair. Different readers. I had no idea they've done every story. Oh, in classic, I assume. All right, I'm surprised they haven't done Modern Who. So reimagining of the Daleks. I kind of wish I bought this book. Like, I don't understand. Why is this not a book on tape? It's by Big Finish. I mean, like, I understand they're books, but I would have bought the book on tape. I remember, was it? Couple of years ago, it was, or maybe it was on the 50th anniversary, or maybe it was the 60th anniversary. I think it was the 60th. Fraser Hines wrote a new version of Evil of the Daleks. And it was fantastic, but I didn't buy the book. I bought the book on tape. And it was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. What? Why? Like, why are these not books on tape? What the fuck is wrong with Big Finish? They're a fucking book on tape company. They're fucking. Like, this is just. I'm realizing this now. By the way, they also novelized the first season of Blake 7. Sounding fantastic. Why not release those as books on tape? Other than everybody could read them is dead, right? I don't understand. I do not understand. Like Jubilee, read by Colin Baker. Chimes of Midnight, read by either India Fisher or Paul McGann. Like, what's wrong with you? I would have bought those. Oh man, they're so stupid. It's like, I mean, like, I'm just realizing this now. I think this is a very good idea. I have to say, I just think the books were too expensive. Frankly, I mean, how much were they? They were very expensive. Let's have a look. Big Finish. What's new? Right, okay, so I don't know how much the special edition was. Standard one was $30 plus shipping. Like, what made this a special edition? And how much was it? Comes with cover artwork and line illustrations that are not in the standard edition, limited 500 copies. How much was it? Oh, how can I find this out? Hang on, should we ask Grok? Okay, here, let's ask Grok. Okay, see what that says. Go over here. How much was Doctor Who Chimes of Midnight novel special edition when it was available? Come on, Grok. You can do it, baby. It's browsing bigfinish.com. It's thinking. It now just going. It's like, was it 50? How much is it? Well, let's see how much this is. Okay, one second. We'll look over here. A special editions are sold out. Due to unprecedented demand, we are now be able to offer the hardback editions of 2 books for just £22 each here. Hang on, I thought it was. No. Okay, one second. Let's find the next story. No. What's this one? Okay, special edition. Let's see what it says over here. That what doesn't tell me. How much? I wonder how much it was. Hang on. Maybe there's you could pre-order it £22. So how much is the other one's 29? Okay, what's it? Dollar pound. Okay, dollar pound exchange rate. So there's £22. It's just exactly the same price as is slightly cheaper as the standard edition. Okay, whatever. But I honestly I think it's a very good idea. This looks like an interesting article as well. I mean, I like Rob Sherman. I definitely like I definitely like these stories. I think they're both excellent. Maybe we'll do a show about this. All right. Yeah, this is totally worth doing a show about. I mean, I love Chimes of Midnight as well. That really is one of my all-time favorite Doctor Who's. Zeb and the Art of TARDIS Maintenance. So, they're digging the bottom of the barrel. They found this Alan Barnes paying tribute to Chris Bidmean. It's an audio greatness. I'm sorry, it's not. He really wasn't right. His front shots might have been good, but like stuff he did for Big Finish was shocking, including this one. Renaissance of that was shockingly awful. Right, God bless him. So this is an old Ben Cook interview with him. Okay, it's just like cheap filler. I guess that's what Doctor Who magazine is now. Lots of CGI illustrations of Cybermen. I give me my Andrew Skeletor book anyway. Yeah, this was fucking awful. This was genuinely a terrible, terrible story. Do not even consider buying it. If they offer it to you for free, turn it down. What's this? Black Archive quiz. So I guess this is to try and bring in the younger reader. Who there's no younger readers of Doctor Who anymore, right? The fan base is just weird now. It's a bunch of crazy progressive, and the few old angry old men who didn't give up, right? This really didn't appeal to me at all, though. This new box set of Ace's first weeks with the Doctor. It's like this is the weakest time I thought Ace had, and also I found Sophie Aldred a bit grating nowadays. So I'm like, whatever. It didn't really do it for me at all. What's this? Adventures Beyond. Carol Ann Ford, Katie Manning, and Robert Crane chat to Beth Axe. She's fucking everywhere, Beth Axe. She's always in the picture. About the stories for a new short story collection of what? Adventures After, 8 sequels of famous stories in time and space. Carol Ann Ford, Katie Manning. Who's Rob Crane? I like Rob Crane is... I'm like, look at me, I'm Beth Axford, look at me, look, oh, fuck off, Beth. Oh, I haven't anybody this grating since, what's her name? Christy D. Oh, God, she's grating. I had no reservations, can't remember, blah, blah, blah. So a bunch of written, this is a big children's books. It's what's happened afterwards, I guess. There's a picture of Robert Crane in here. I mean, I'm just trying to find out who he is. I really don't care. Still don't see his name anywhere. Scanning it. Maybe next page. Yep, still don't know who Robert Crane is. Karen, blah, 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 blah. I don't know who he is. I don't really care. Okay, I'm not even stopping to find out. Ken, fuck off, Beth. Fuck off. Oh, look at me. I'm such a fangirl. Fuck off. Oh, I mean, honestly, you got to keep saying you're such an incredible fangirl. Makes me doubt you really are. Neil Gold reflects on creating a small Doctor Who museum and restoring some of the. Yeah, this sounds lovely. They did the 2-page on this is crazy, but I love the work he does. He restores these things to their former glory. You can see, and this museum, it's so British, right? Because it's a teeny tiny little thing, and he's transformed it into something magical, right? It really is that British, can do spirit, right? That Dunkirk spirit. Yeah, good for him. And he's just such a nice guy. Follow him on social media. He really is generally such a lovely guy. I hate that they moved this over to here this month in 1988. Well, that was my time. This month, 98, I was smoking a lot of drugs. A lot of drugs. Man. I mean, like, does anything say this show's going to be shit other than this picture? Not interested in any way, shape, or form. Go away. David Tennant's on TV. What a shock. Who could have seen that coming? Fine. Karen Jenner's cast as the Amazon MD upcoming Highlander reboot. Oh, she's in that. Oh, yeah, she's playing Heather. Yeah, my buddy Heather. I guess she's going to be raped and murdered by David Bautista. Well, that's the best of us. And it's another shooting strip, which means it's another shooting strip. What's this? Fault located. The darkness, no weaknesses, but they also do. Even the escapades of the flashier movie versions have their flaws. That's kind of a fun little article. Okay, I would read that. This is actually not look like a bad issue at all. Other than and there's no shooting in it. I mean, there's Duggadoo. I forgot about that. It's actually pretty good. Who's doing the artwork? It's been better than it has been recently. Mike Collins. You can tell, right? You can totally tell. I'm interested what Alan Barnes will do with this, because Alan Barnes is generally speaking a good writer and he's good at writing Doctor Who. But I'm just so not interested in the shooty Doctor. Right, just so deeply not interested in him. In fact, let's go here. I thought this was a bit of a letdown and disaster, frankly. Right, I think this is where I realized Matt Smith's second season was far weaker than his first season. Right, I really don't think it was just a. Yeah, sadly. Although, what's the name? She was very hot. But okay. Okay, now we got the Jubilee in Charge of Midnight review. Again, I think I might do a show on those because they're really good. All these books on tapes. Oh, it's Beth Axford again. There you go. Fuck off, Beth. Who's reading it? Firefall, read by Michelle, whoever. I'm not no idea. Claire Corbett. Okay. So, okay. I'm going to review this next in its own little segment. Last week, Power State. Thought that was good. I decided not to buy it. This was like $18, $19. I was like, I kind of heard this sort of thing a lot before. I was kind of bored by it. Now, I saw there was not an illegal download to check it out first, which is what I would need to do to make the leap to be able to buy it. Right. I am so far out of Dark Gallifrey. All right. This another thing they've really screwed up. What's this? Doctor Who Meets Dracula, written by Paul Marks. But it's probably pretty good because it's written by Paul Marks. 1001 Nights in Time and Space. Who's this by? The trouble is, all these books they put in, they purposely put in Jodie and Shooty stuff and Timeless Child. Here we've also treated the 3 stories based on the brain of Morbius, starting hapless Henry Kondo as an inquisitive member of the Sisterhood of Karma and old Bellicose Mobius himself, and a chapter devoted to Tech 2 and the science who discovered the China Child. No, bye. No, I mean, again, they keep wanting to tell us, oh, no, it's totally normal, legitimate Doctor Who. No, I'm not buying any. No, fuck off. Right? I don't care how much you keep telling me it's real Doctor Who. It's not. Fuckity bye-bye, right? Fuckity bye-bye. Great toys. I mean, I had these from their first release. £22 doesn't seem bad for $2. It kind of does. I also got this at their first release. It's a great packaging. What's this? Kit Peddler. Is it Moonbase? Narrated by Fraser Hines. Wow. I don't think I would get. I like vinyl, but I don't have vinyl. I just like it because it feels kind of cool. Fright Night. Okay, they released a segment of this release to pique your interest. And the only thing that's interesting about this release is it's got John Coleshaw playing the 12th Doctor, right? That's the only reason most people would buy it. And so I think they should have released a bit of him playing the Doctor. But then I think a lot of people will go, "Oh, now I've heard him playing the Doctor. I'm not going to bother buying it." But you see, if you made the stories really good that people would want to get them, right, then it would be safe to them. But I think it's an admission that this is weak, that you didn't release a segment of John Coleshaw. And I'm sorry, your writers all look like bonkers purple hair crazies, right? I'm sure you're a lovely person, Hannah Kennedy, right? I just look. You look like you fit a particular demographic, right? And I'm sick of everything being catered to that particular bonkers demographic. Still the Mentor, the Six Doctors reunited with the Statistic Adversary, the Mission of Magnus, new audiobook of the time. It's awful. And the Big Finish adaptation of it was awful. Steer clear. Right? Steer clear. Who's reading it? Nabil Saban? Nicola Bryant. Oh, yeah, well, that makes more sense. Nabil Saban's crazy. And I'm not just saying like a little crazy. He's super crazy, right? He is absolutely bonkers. He was convinced my sons were in the Mossad and they were going to come and assassinate him, right? All because I did like a 60-second video saying, "Happy birthday, Nabil Shaban. There's lots of good stuff with him outside of Doctor Who. Like I noticed his Big Finish releases, right? But I said his recent video, the Devil Season at Drador, or whatever it's called, was awful. Steer clear." And it really wasn't very good. He had a meltdown. Like a meltdown beyond a meltdown. Oh, man. What's this? What is Mr. Arse Monkey meant by saying, "I'm still waiting for my Dr. Wife"? I don't know. Nabil Shaban is batshit crazy, right? I don't think he's anything other than absolutely batshit crazy. He is batshit crazy. God bless him. But bonkers make bonkers. Very good Syl. Love Syl, but he's still crazy. He's completely fucking insane. Who's John Coleshaw playing it? It's Brigadier, I would have thought. In this latest one. So the latest Third Doctor, which is normally good, their releases. That's what's it? The Third Doctor release on what's somebody calling me? Who is that? Oh, my daughter's calling me with the corona. Hello, my darling. How are you? I'm okay. I'm doing a live stream. How can I help you? Darling, I'm not dealing with this right now. Okay? No. I don't care. I don't care. I'm literally in the middle of a live stream. I'm gonna go now. Okay? One sentence. What? Hey, bye. Oh, caramba. So the latest one is written by Nick Briggs and Tim Trelaw. This is generally speaking a very strong range. More often than not, these ones are very good. I'm out of the War Master, which is a shame, but they just kind of like fallen apart. Really, as a range, right? They just totally fell apart. What's this? James Goss celebrates the defining moments and Archaeologist's adventures. Yeah, maybe there really needs to be a hardback book about Bernie Sonnenfeld now. Right? Monster Mash, what's this? 100 Scariest Monster. Again, this looks like trash trying to sell to the younger kid, the younger market, which there isn't one. Gary Gillett, what's he talking about? About computers. Okay, generally speaking, though, this is a good issue of Doctor Who magazine, right? I'm going to say this is a good one. Yeah, and also it comes with this extra thing, which is all stuff about Target novels and books on tape. I did not know they'd done all of them. Wow, I'm really kind of amazed. I don't know why it's shocking me, but well, good for them. Anyway, they got all the rest of the production notes for season 2. So this is actually kind of fun, but it's actually not now because it's so the opposite of where we were. Right, this would have worked if like the show hadn't crashed and burned and isn't reviled as queer shit. I think people will say, somewhat accurately. So, but other than that, the current year being completely fake, this is quite good. I'm going to say this is a decent copy of Doctor Who magazine. Much unlike last month, which fucking awful. Right, absolutely fucking awful. Right, this one's actually kind of readable. Okay, so here you go. So I don't know. Is this a record? I don't know how much they even judge, but you know who would know. Actually, the next person I'm going to bring on, right? He has been getting a lot of play of late. Not him personally, but his neck of the woods. He had politicians walking around his neck of the woods going, "Fuck me! This is a shithole! What the fuck happened here?" And the funny thing is, the politicians walking around doing that turned it into a shithole, right? They're the ones who destroyed it, right? I don't really think it is down his neck of the woods. But, there is a golden centre in the now colonised colony of Birmingham. It is. Of course, Dan Adley, Birmingham's king of the geeks.
Hello, mate. Yes, they have been. They've been on the march. They've been braving the piles of rubbish, the rats, and the excrement to tell us what we already knew, that Handsworth is an absolute shithole, like at least 3/4 of Birmingham.
But I do like that it was like the Tory who went round. Was it Robert Jenrick? He went, "Fuck me! What happened here? You happened here, you dumb fuck! That's why you're not in power. That's why your body's been destroyed."
Yeah, Jenrick seems like as genuine as politicians can be. A great many of them start out like that, but I can't believe that he's surprised.
As always, I've been meaning. I'm still. How sick do I look? Because Dan
you look
and
a lot
David
better
Billie
today.
both told me I look like shit. How bad do I look today?
You have colours back in your face now.
There you go. So this was light and useful for them. Thank you. But I've been Alex, I've been to send you a voice note for like a week. There's lots of Jewish holidays. Well, it's Sabbath tomorrow. I'm so confused. I can't wait till the high holidays are over. Like, there's another big Jewish holiday next week. It's like, okay, well, that's the last one. Oh, thank God. I need a vacation afterwards.
Rabbi, you always say, are there any small Jewish holidays? Because they all seem pretty big to me.
I don't know. What's this? I mean, you have, there's the New Year for trees where you traditionally eat some dried fruit, right? Or too much dried fruit. That's all you really need. And that's not like, really big upon it. But Jews love rules. Oh, fuck me. Oh, they love their rules. Again, we've got this, we're in the holiday called Sukkot, where you have this like lemon thing that you have to buy. Cost about
This is my favourite one. You've told me about this before.
And a palm front. Crazy. Actually, just saw the picture of it. Hang on 1 second. No, I don't. Hang on 1 second. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No, I was looking at man praying with love. Let's see if that comes up. Images. Right, here we go. This is what my entire local synagogue looks like every morning. And also starts earlier. Starts at 7 in the bloody morning services. Piss off. Oh, bring back the 7:15. That's what I say here. What's that? Let me share the screen. Again, I'm glad there is a commandment that if anybody thinking of converting, you got to talk them out of it. I feel I do that very well. So this is it. Everyone's got their palm fronds and their lemon-like thing, and you shake it in 6 directions. It's weird, baby. It's weird. But I think the new Dumbledore looks good, though. So swings around about.
Yeah, that's what you could call hair you could sit on, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, I like John Lithgow. John Lithgow's good. I
Yeah,
like
me too.
Son.
Yeah, several films I like with that guy in. That show never made me laugh, having said that, but I liked him in Harry and the Hendersons. And
He was very good as Churchill in the Crown.
he was great as Churchill. I mocked them for casting John Lithgow. Mind you, I mocked them for casting Matt Smith as Prince Philip. I thought it was ridiculous. And then I saw it, and he was brilliant, and so was everybody else. It's a great show.
It really was. Although I ended up stopping watching it like 2 or 3 episodes. When I left England, it was like the early 90s. So I got out the roles at that point. I don't know anything beyond that. So that the last season, I was like bored. I was like, I don't know who these people are. Who gives a shit? Leave me alone.
Yeah, I think
anyway,
Lord Mountbatten was killed. It all went downhill after Monty was killed by the IRA, in my opinion.
Yeah, really well, kind of in many ways, and also in real life. What's going on in the world, Doctor Who? Do you think right now? It's like I just did a whole show. I did like an hour talking about Doctor Who. I have no idea what I just talked about. Oh, I know what I've got to talk about. Now, I actually promised to do. I got to pull this up. Starting good Doctor Who, amazingly. Yeah, let me just share this with you. Doink.
Well, I do know that everybody's quite well. Some people are quite happy about the season series 10 CD finally being listed.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. So this is the second episode of the Billie Piper and Chris Reckles second season. The first one was kind of mediocre. This was really good, right? This was a really good spooky dooky horror story.
Good.
So this is actually a recommend. Trouble is this though, I'm looking at it, it's like $13, $13.35 to download. Like this stuff's just too expensive. Like here, when I was going shopping, right, I decided to buy. I'm skipping Wicked. I really don't like early Ace at all, and so it all just irritates me. So I decided to get the third Doctor release, which is normally good, and the Ninth Doctor. But then I went back and I nearly bought these two, and then I just went, nah. Right, I heard this wasn't bad. It was quite a good release, the Fourth Doctor one.
Oh, okay.
And the Missing Story, Elixion. I'm like, hey, Charlie, I just heard so many. I got so much other of this stuff. Do I really want to drop another 50 notes? On a chore. It's essentially a chore that I'm going to have to listen to this stuff.
To listen to them. Yeah, I know, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so the answer was that normally I would illegally download them, but they're not available to legally download. I'd illegally download them, and then if it's good, I would pay for it. But that's what I got to do now because I just don't trust them in anything at all. You got the Robert Sherman books out, but they're also there. Okay, why is there not a book on tape? They got Chimes of Midnight and what's it called? Jubilee coming out as
yeah, I noticed.
Why are they not books on tape? Like,
I suspect
they're a
probably
book on tape company, right?
I
Really?
suspect they will be in time, but isn't the hardback with Simon and Schuster or somebody like that? It's with another. It's with a publisher.
It's with Random House, I believe.
Random House, that's it. Penguin Random House. So it's probably their license. It's something to do with that, and maybe Big Finish have some deal with it. I wouldn't have thought so. I bet Big Finish have been so. Yeah, I bet it's completely isolated for them. Rob Shearman probably owns all of it.
You think? That's interesting.
I think it's quite likely. I think it's likely that he would retain all rights to his work, to adapt wherever, and therefore any adaptation that may turn up of that in another medium, I would probably not involve Big Finish, I would say, but I could be wrong because I know Shearman does still work with them for them.
All I know is I remember when Fraser Hines, I think it was the 6th anniversary, did a new adaptation of Evil of the Daleks, which was fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I've got it behind me.
I got that as a book on tape, right? I got that through my subscription to Audible, and that's the thing. Audible's like $15-20 a month. They have so much content. Like Big Finish stuff, it's expensive. A box like a single release is $13. A box set is of 3 discs is like $30. It's just like they're pricing themselves out in the market, frankly.
Well, as time goes on, I think there's an exclusivity to partaking in Big Finish on a regular basis that because they've been around for so long, I don't think we're aware of it. If you talk about the product line to other people, they are quite shocked about how expensive that is and how much of it comes out in the average month. I just think they need to streamline it, and because I do still enjoy some of the stuff, but you know me, I like you. I used to be a completist. Now I have to really cherry pick what I'm getting.
Right. Like I'm vaguely interested in the Bernie Sanders stuff, but again, it's like $10, $15 a download. I'm like, I don't know. Like I think you just price yourself out the market. You know, sadly,
the market is definitely changing. Definitely changing as Audible and Spotify, Amazon Music are all becoming so dominant. It is changing the podcast audio drama market. Absolutely is.
So this is kind of interesting. This story was set in 2036 when a podcaster was doing a show about haunted houses, and the power state had been deserted and haunted since 2005.
Oh, the Doctor.
I thought that was kind of fun, but again, it was still, you heard like old media, like looking at new media, kind of like the monkeys from 2001 looking at the black slab. You know, you remember in 2001 the black slab and the monkeys like. That's what they're like, right? That's what they're like. They have no conception of what's about to steamroller all over them, especially once AI makes home production a thing for everyone, right? They're going to get steamrolled over in a way that they can't believe.
I've just been sent some stuff today that a friend's working on, animations made in AI for his day job, and what he's managed to do in half an hour one afternoon at work.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's just like I like the old school. They're building the ships for the new Blake 7 and things like that.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, you could totally get the same effect on with AI. It's like it's crazy, but you really genuinely can, right? And I see there's a lot of potential for like. I'll give you an example. You know the 2000 AD thing, slaying the Horn God.
Yeah. Simon Bisley.
So Simon Bisley did this beautiful artwork. It was also on Audible. They did an audio adaptation of it, right? You could take that audio adaptation and you could animate the artwork, and you could AI out the speech blues, right? Really easily, right? You could animate that artwork and marry it to the audio. That's a project. That's probably a huge budget movie that could be done for about 50 grand. Right, maybe 5 grand. I mean, like, it's like ridiculous. I'd say 50 grand.
Yeah,
back.
I see what you mean. Because all the raw material,
like metal, and it'll be awesome. Could you imagine?
All the raw material is there, really. So yeah,
it's already done. Like literally, it's already done. Right, and you have creators who like really lean, like Daryl Joyce, really leans into that stuff. I love the stuff he does. Right, he nearly makes episodes with his animations.
Yeah, he's very courageous with it.
What's his name? Also, the guy does Mad Max.
George Miller.
Yeah. So he's getting a lot of criticism right now because he went to an AI symposium convention or something like that. Okay. It's like AI is here. It's how we're making movies now.
Yeah, the human race has never been effective at uninventing anything before. So I don't know why people would imagine this would be any different.
The only thing they uninvented is Quaaludes, which I'm quite annoyed about because I never had any. But they looked awfully good on the Wolf of Wall Street, right? I really wanted to try them. I was like, that looks awesome. But sadly, no, right? Sadly, no. Are you on later tonight?
Yeah, well, sort of. Yes, I am. I am manifesting on YouTube this evening. Everybody.
Will you also
this?
So go ahead. I was going to ask you about a previous show. I was confused about.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. So this is me. This is me later with friends going through some great quotes and stupid jokes as ever on the Type 40 Doctor Who podcast. That's the very latest episode and one of our roundtable discussions. So yeah, get over there and join in. Let us know what you think by all means. And there's still last week's big live stream. It's still growing. It's still chugging away there with our Russell T Davies done. Feature.
People do not like hearing that. People get very upset.
No, they don't. They don't, do they? I'm thinking that this thumbnail may not play any better, but we shall see.
No, the other one is worse, right? You also had a show on Monday. Was that? What was that? Because I didn't have a chance to listen to it. Because again, for me, it was a Jewish holiday, so I was offline.
Well, Mondays was one of my special, what I call special presentations, where I take an element, a chunk of Type 40 Live, which is played particularly well, and I sort of mess around with it a little bit and turn it into something which may have an extended life. So that's what was on. And you can tell those because they've got a red splat on them, and the word live is in white rather than in big red letters.
Okay,
So that's how I denote
now
that.
we're finding out all the Type 40 secrets. Did you get off to a magazine this month?
I haven't. In fact, I'd forgotten it. I'd forgotten it was coming out this week. And do you know why? Because I have last month's next to me, which I haven't opened. I haven't so much as read the contents page of this or even checked the back to see what date the next one would be out at. I bought it, completely forgot about it. And it wasn't out of spite, Ben, if you're watching. He's not going to believe me. It wasn't out of spite.
Honestly, I feel bad ragging on Ben Cook. He's such a loser. So I'm like, I feel like I genuinely it always feels like punching down. I don't tell you.
Yeah, he's a funny onion, but obviously, all the best. So Doctor Who magazine for me just completely in the last few weeks just completely slipped out of my mind. But what is on my mind is the Spacebook Live on Saturday, mate. I hope you can make that one. We're getting stuck in, and I've just started a poll over on X, which I'd like you to participate in, Rabbi. It's a bit of a.
Because I did see that. Hang on a second.
It's a tester. It's a tester, and we're going to hopefully get the results in time for Saturday and the big Spacebook Live show. So who knows?
I'm going to put it up right now.
I'm going to take it head to head.
Tough question you're asking here. Let me pull this up for everyone.
Always ask the tough questions, man.
Here, I'm going to put this in the chat. She cried. Doink, 1 second. Share screen.
I thought, let's put it to the people.
It's got to be Rossi Davis, though. Right, and because he just not that Lenny Henry isn't an out of touch arsehole, TV arsehole. It's just Rossi Davis has really for me it's Rossi Davis. Okay, Lenny's doing good. Lucky old Lenny, and I tell you, a lot of Tiswas did you well. Here, do you want to look at the SFX magazine for this month?
Yeah, go on, get it out. Yeah, let's have a look. Welcome to Derry.
So they're excited because it's a Halloween month. I'm just not into horror that much, honestly.
I nearly got excited for this series, and then I remembered what Bolstrek said about streaming shows, and I thought, you know what, he's right. I'd probably watch the first one, then completely forget about it.
Well, what was it? There's the new there's a new streaming show. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Who cares? I'm just thinking, like I don't even recognize a lot of these people. Toby Jones, but none of I would not go. How would I would be interested in saying hello to Bonnie Langford.
Yeah.
What is with the drag queens everywhere all the time? Right. I'll tell you, Alien Earth. I like that it divided fandom.
I agree. I think it's been memorable with a small m for those reasons.
Yes. Anyway, let's see what they're talking about this month. These always. I'm glad this guy finally changed. He showed a picture of himself when he was like 20. Right now he's like it just looks sad, right? Please see the new Avengers getting Blu-ray. Oh, are you a physical media man? You're running out to get that?
Yes, I have to get that. Whether I'm going to go for the Blu-ray or the 4K, I'm not sure. It's very, very expensive for what it is. But I've wanted it for about 25 years. So
that's why it's so expensive. Right? Exactly. Children of the Wicker Man. I wouldn't mind getting that book. That looks good. Okay, he like Alien Earth. Okay, we agree there. What else is there? Tara Bennett. If you're in Los Angeles sometime between now and 27-25, Academy Museum Pictures to see Jaws the exhibition. I bet that is good. I agree. That's very good. Have you been listening to the Khan show on the podcast?
No, and I haven't, and it's not because I don't want to. I mean, I think Naveen Andrews is superb casting.
Yeah, good casting. He's good in pretty much everything I've seen him in. I listened to the first episode, but I just couldn't bring myself get around to listen to the third and fourth. You know what? Again, when you listen to something like this, you get to see how adept places like Big Finish are in making audio dramas, because it is quite clunky and amateurish in comparison. It's not terrible.
That was literally the question on the tip of my tongue. How does it stand up next to more seasoned audio drama producers?
Weaker, definitely weaker. I mean, the performances help, but the script is clunky. You know, Tim Russ is like kind of shoehorned into it. What's this? Dungeons & Dragons book coming out? Not interested. Well, this looks interesting though. Metal Hurlant. They're doing a Terminator.
Is this another comic or an animation like last year's animated?
Terminator Metal is out. It looks like a book about the book. A book about Terminator. Or maybe it's a new Terminator comic book. Hey, whatever. This I have no interest in at all. Whatever. I don't even care what it's on. What's it? Has been a hotel on Prime Video. Well, you guys enjoy it. Who gives a shit? Extinction Event. Goodbye. I'm so not interested in it. Bye.
Yeah, the latest of several X-Men relaunches from last year from the ashes that bombed hard. They might as well just pack up Marvel making comics. They're absolute shit.
I mean, yeah, and DC as well. They are both shit.
DC are turning it around, but there's still a lot of dross being published there too, though.
Did you follow the recent James Bond story? How Amazon had AI'd comes from the picture posters.
I did.
Oh, so much stupidity. So what can you do? So I'm just so not interested in this. Is an It prequel series. Yeah. I whatever. If it's your sort of thing, it's your sort of thing. It's a long article on it. Blimey. When's it on? Normally they say at the end. Oh, so on HBO Max, 26th October. I don't care.
Yeah, it's good.
Now, wasn't Sylvester McCoy in a Leprechaun movie? Everyone's got to make a living. I think he was actually.
Was he?
Yeah, I think he was. God bless him.
I didn't know that.
Now this looks good. I'm not going to go to cinema to see it.
It does look good
because it's going to be on Netflix. But this looks like Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. He's wanted to make it for years. I bet it's going to look beautiful. Was it Oscar Isaacs as Frankenstein's perfect casting? It looks beautiful. It looks macabre. It looks wonderful. I bet it's going to be really good. What do you think?
I think the odds are that this is going to be very memorable. And I think for people such as us, like creative types, probably one of the films of the year. I think that there'll be lots of people who it'll probably leave them cold, but I suspect I'll really enjoy this.
I really didn't like The Shape of Water. I thought that was a big failure. But this is good. This looks like it's going to be good. I think it's going to be accurate as well to the novel, or pretty darn close to it. I'll do cosplay. Don't care. What's this one? Black Phone 2. Do you see Black Phone 1?
No, but again, Bolstrek recommended that movie, didn't he? And
he did. Again, I'm just not a fan of horror at all. I'm just like super duper not interested. Paranormal Activity. It's got to be like that Frankenstein. There's going to be something kind of weird to it to make me like it.
It's got to be distinctive.
I have no idea what this is. This might be good. I have no idea. It's something from was it Talamasca, The Secret Order? Is on AMC. So you go ahead and watch it. Let me know what you think. Jason's alive again. Oh God, no. Man, that's right. Again.
They ought to put some of those things to rest. I think Jason, Michael Myers, and even my favourite, Freddy Krueger. I think it really ought to be left in the past. Realistically.
Let's do Elvira and Harley Quinn and not have them hot and sexy. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's totally the way things are going to go. This article about horror comics. Okay. That's a very good judge, even though it's stretched out proportion. That's a very good judge. Judge Death Mega Special. Oh, I might actually get that. That sounds good. I know. Trouble with 2000 AD is it's all chick stories now, right? It's like everything's about girls. I'm just like,
yeah. Now and again, I pick it up for old time's sake. Have a look through, and if I'm lucky, there's one strip.
Yeah, exactly. There's normally one
attention.
readable strip. That and Judge Dredd. And Judge Dredd is also, like, last I looked, it was about, it was focusing more on this female accountant in the Justice Department. I was like, no. I have no idea what that was, but I don't really care. Going deeper, 20 years after the first Terrified audience, okay, no. Don't really call this movie. Again, I'm not a horror person.
That was a good film. The Descent was that. It was a great film.
So, look, Stranger Things, I think they've gone off the boil. Frankly, I'm like,
years ago.
I'm just so like, it's really about 3 years too late now.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be good, it'll be entertaining, but it's like they've lost that zeitgeist. All right.
Look at that. I love the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Absolutely love it.
Look, this is it's a new Blu-ray about it. Man, look at this. Maquette's made for it. Is there a new version of it?
Maybe it's coming out on 4K or something like that.
Okay.
Which is probably not the best. Probably not the best idea. We haven't seen too much.
It looks like they got a new one coming out. Joe Hill, widely tipped as being a showrunner that Amazon would like for a Doctor Who's they do. I don't know. I mean, like, have you heard that before? Can't people have said that he's?
I mean, I know that isn't he behind Lock and Key?
Yeah, exactly. That's why they told me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, got to like episode 2 or 3 of us. Kind of.
He's not. He is American, isn't he, or Canadian? Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't see him being. Yeah. Well, I can't see him being interested in doing Doctor Who. I think he has. I think he has expressed. Now I'm going back on what I've said. I think he has spoken about Doctor Who before, but I couldn't care less, to tell you the truth. I mean, Lock and Key sounds great, but I've never read it and I've never seen the adaptation, so it's something I'm just not.
2 or 3 episodes, and it was okay. Yeah, I can't really say more. Have you ever heard of him? I've never heard of him.
I've heard of. Is it anything? It's not a gender flipped version of the film Her, is it? With
I don't know. If it's got a pronoun in the title, I'm a bit worried. Right away.
It's probably going to be woke.
Right. I feel like I'm like dismissing it unfairly, but come on, how many times? Right? How many times?
What did it say? The fusing of sport with messaging. Did it say there? Or did I misread it?
Horror creates interest and interesting texture.
Okay.
Don't know any of these movies. Alien Earth. Well, I liked it a lot. You kind of got bored with it. I do hear your point of view, but I like the whispering in dark rooms. I know something works for me. But I tried to watch the fan edit of Ahsoka. Right, the guy did the fan edit of Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Obi-Wan. All of that. So I tried to watch this final one. Ahsoka still couldn't. It's awful, right? I mean, like, oh my god. I got 10 minutes in. I went, all right, this is why I hated the show. I hate all the characters.
Some things are just unsalvageable.
Yeah, and it really, really is. Foundation season 3. I keep trying to plan. I'm up to like episode 8. It's actually apparently getting much more like Foundation now, from what I understand. But I don't know.
So it's only taken them 5 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. Wednesday, I would watch an Addams Family show. I'm not really interested in Wednesday.
I keep wondering whether this show is for me or not, because I do think she's great.
She is good. But essentially, I got 2 episodes in. I'm watching a teen girl drama at school, and it's got like, you've got like the Addams Family dressing to it. But it's essentially a teen schoolgirl drama, and I'm like,
that's what puts me off. Yeah.
So that's what put me off. Coming out in just 11 days, Doctor Who season 13. We're all looking forward to that. And if you want to have definitely a good night, watch it with Gorgo. I remember this movie. What year was this? Do you remember they played on BBC often? They had the Orbit commercial.
Is that the one that Michael Goff's in?
I don't know. Let's have a look. No.
He's not listed.
Bill Travers, Vincent Winter, William Sylvester, and Christopher Rhodes. So
Maybe I haven't. I might not have seen that then.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's shit, but it's a lot of fun. So
Okay.
nothing here really grabbing me. She cried. Jigger, jigger. No. Goodbye to all of you. Curse of Frankenstein. That's a Christopher Lee one, isn't it?
I think so.
It's got Christopher Lee, 57. There's a new Spawn movie. Of this? Oh, that's the one from 97. Shame that failed. I have to say, it was a bold,
bloody awful film. I saw it at the cinema.
I really appreciated them trying to like do something, break out the superhero mold that they were in the 90s. What's it? I've never heard this. Malpurtius. No. It looks like I don't want to see it. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. That looks weird to me.
It looks incestuous. I don't like the look of that at all.
I don't know. There's something wrong going on here. 28 years later, I got a download of it, but I just haven't been bothered to watch it. It's now I heard it's kind of woke. I'm like, whatever. Okay, bunch of books. I'm not buying any of them. And I'm not buying any of them. Okay, fine. Look, we'll through this. This I might get. Rocky Horror behind the scenes look at the cult classic.
Oh.
I
hate that friggin' film with a passion. Almost, it's probably worse. Is it worse than the Mel Brooks movies? Is it worse?
Oh man, you hate
Blazing
Mel Brooks
Saddles?
movies too. I got to tear my shirt. It's.
I think Rocky Horror. I think the Rocky Horror Picture Show may be even worse than Spaceballs and all that stuff. Yeah.
So you're not psyched for Spaceballs 2, then, is what you're trying to tell me?
Am I both? No.
Don't recognize any of these comics. Deadpool, Batman. Don't recognize or interested in any of these comics. Fine.
No, it all looks shit, to say the truth. I mean, Deadpool and Batman, which could have been good, just sounds absolute
this
shit.
looks good. Thunderbird Space Marine Celebration of Sci-Fi Toys and Collectibles. That I want. That I bet that's good.
Resurgence of Roddenberry coming, I think. That brand is definitely on the way back.
It's an exhibition. Sorry, you're saying about
there seems to be a resurgence of interest in all things not Roddenberry, Anderson.
Anderson, yeah.
Which I approve of.
Laxton I didn't get. What can I say? When push came to shove, I was like, no. $6 million man, now you're talking. Yeah, that looks like the pilot. Okay, nothing there. Stranger Things Season 5, heralding for next issue. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Let's see if I get any of these. I'm always bad at these. What connects Vincent Price, Tyrone Hesse, and Will Smith? Oh, that's the Mega Man. Okay, I got one. What's question 4? Identify the post-apocalyptic film from the poster. Do you recognize it?
Damnation Alley.
Whoa, look at you go. Wow.
Yeah, I like that one.
Who was it going to ITV's 1999 post-apocalyptic drama? Oh, The Last Train. I remember who I knew that was.
I think Jed Mercurio created it, but Sacha Dhawan was in it.
I think it was something like that. I got this edition of the Scream, but they've got a new one coming out soon for the holiday specials. I might go for that. The first one's very good. How much was it? Is a question.
I meant to get that. Why didn't I? I bought every issue of Scream when it came out,
Let's see what it is.
and they were all thrown away by my mother.
Happens to all the best of us, I'm afraid. Scream.
My childhood survived surprisingly intact from an overzealous parent with a waste paper bin, but she did manage to get all my copies of Scream.
Okay, so the main one's it's $46. That's actually not so bad.
That's not bad at all, is it? I've got a few of these Rebellion editions of various things, and they are really good quality.
Right. Yeah, that's the first one that came out. I have that. Oh yeah, it's e-purchase. Thank you for telling me. I bought that last year. I might go for this. This looks like it'll be a nice Christmas treat. How many pages is it? It's 400 pages. That's pretty good.
Bloody hell, that's great. That's
pretty
really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me into it. Okie dokie. Fine. So, Scream, we're going to say yes to. And then, okay, so that's FX Magazine. Doctor Who Magazine is way better this month. Way better. That's what I can say.
Yeah,
okay, my voice is going. I'm getting old and wrinkly as I speak. I'm going to head off into the sunset. You're on. Your show will be on in an hour and 10 minutes. You can join the countdown now if you want. Just get ready.
Yeah, get over there. Yeah, it's a good one where you'll find me sat there waiting in residence and the others sort of piling in for a nice discussion there. And we're back next Thursday with more of Type 40 Live and the run up until Christmas, believe it or not. I'm looking at the calendar thinking,
we're in the
God.
run already.
Yeah, we are indeed. I'm glad to see you feeling better, mate. Thanks for having me on. I'll hope to see you on Saturday if you can make it.
What are we talking about? Do you have any idea?
God knows.
Hey.
But the result of my poll to find out when we go, which is the biggest arsehole. If that's not worth turning up for, I don't know what is.
That's a tough question. But people are going Rusty Davis now. Anyway, with that, I'm going to hit the end broadcast.